All right, guys, season 4 of Rainy Day just launched an hour ago, and I am really ready to get started. So we're going to get started immediately here. Yeah, welcome to season 4, guys, if you're choosing to play. I'm just gonna play this season. We're not doing any crazy things. We're literally just going to play this season. I know, like, for the previous seasons, you know, it was like this or that or whatever. We're just playing. Okay, water falls, lava goes into the water. I am trying to actually break Skyblock. I'm trying to actually get some sort of, like, crazy island going so that I can finally compete. Because usually, I just don't compete. We're gonna go through all the starter missions here in a second. Tons of new stuff in this season. Like, for example, if we go to pets and if we go to pets and we teleport to the arena, there's tons of new stuff this season, like an absolute ton of new stuff. All of these pets are now in the game. Each of them can have different attributes. Dude, let's not even go there yet. let's not even go there yet. Let's do the beginning things that everybody on the server needs to be doing because you get cloud coins. We're gonna go ahead and vote, so I'll be right back. Okay, so we voted. Let's go in here, and we voted some last season as well. I'm really hoping I can get some hatch packs. I'm actually just gonna, like, quick open these. So I'm basically gonna click on it, press escape, and I'll just watch in the chat to see if we get any money or anything. But we're just gonna, like, actually run through. We're actually gonna play. I'm not making a let's play this season. I'm just going to be playing, and we're gonna upload episodes. Okay, so we did 8. There's an 8 limit at the very beginning of the season. Some okay enchants. Honestly, I don't think I'm ever gonna need. Actually, I'll keep Luck of the Sea, but, like, projectile protection and that, I don't want them. Like, I legitimately, I could not care less about those. I was hoping I'd get some iron, but honestly, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to be smart. I'm going to actually play in an intelligent way, because like I said, you can see from the title, I'm going to try to break my own server, which you'd think, you know, why would you want to break your own server, Neo? Well, there's a few things. First of all, I feel like I've never actually competitively played a single season, just because, well, I'm not very good. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do what the top players are doing. So I'm just gonna play as quick as I can. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Neo, or Lee, whatever you want to call me. I make Minecraft videos, and as you could see from earlier, this is my server, Rainy Day. The season literally just launched an hour ago, and so the same day you're seeing this is the same day that it launched. So it has not been long at all. I'm gonna actually grab a bunch of materials. I'm gonna try to get. Okay, we already have some in here. Oh, you thought you could do that, huh? Wouldn't that be cool? But what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to make, like, a little flat platform for us really quick. I just need to mine for a little bit. So I'm going to mine throughout this stone pickaxe, and I'll come right back. And then we're going to go through all the missions, too. Oh, yeah. And I definitely, I don't want to forget that I need to actually get all of these saplings, because I can buy one from the shop, but I'd much rather just get them like this. So I'm just going to break all these by hand just to be 100% certain. I think we got that from voting. Yeah, we just got 2. Nice, dude. Okay. And our platform is a little small at the moment, but we can do /is upgrade, and I guess we could get a little bit of a bigger island. That would be nice. Okay, and then let's go ahead and grab the ore generator upgrade a few times as well. Okay, cool. So we got all that stuff from voting. We got the extra sky dust and stuff, which is super nice. We also got 32 dirt, which you would think, like, normally that wouldn't be that good. You'd be like, oh, I'm getting dirt, like, on a server. Like, that's just, like, that's not that good. Trust me, with with the way this server is, that's a very good reward. So let's pick up everything. I know I said to go through this whole thing. Oh, and you guys can visit my island if you want to. You just do /visit the Neocubus, which you saw on the thing too, but you could just do that and it will take you. Let's have it not take people right there. So we'll do just is set home, and we're going to do is permissions. And of course, while I'm recording, I'm not going to allow people to teleport here, but when I'm done recording, I always open it up to the public, so you'll be able to join whenever. Another thing we want to do, we're going to go ahead and buy our spawner real quick. So let's go in the shop and let's do that. So we're going through all these tutorial missions. Yeah, we just want to buy one, and I'm just going to put it down so that we can just, like, start to get some chickens spawning. So that's why I'm just putting it down right there. And then I'm going to break out all of the dirt below the entire island so that we can make a big flat platform. So I'm going to do that in a second. Shouldn't take that long, especially since there's feet drop, so everything goes to your feet. It's like super, super nice. So on top of the huge new pets feature, of course, we still have /clash. So you guys can go here. You can teleport to the arena and grind out your armor bases and then kill the dragon boss to get these skills. Now, I know all that sounds complicated. It sounds like I'm speaking another language, but if you come on the server and play, it will make sense. Okay, we also just put another block in our home, so we'll do /is set home here. That way we're not spawning inside of blocks. But this is my standard procedure. I always create like a vanilla island, and I just basically like to pick up all the dirt. I think it's super helpful to do. Oh, and because we did that, it gave us our first armor piece, which is nice. So we can do /clash, and we can go to armor forging, craft armor, and you can put your armor in there, and then you can add these scales to it. And these scales is you get these randomly from killing the dragon. And like I said in this clash menu, there's just tons of them, so you can get those. And that was another. All those noises you're hearing, by the way, are me completing missions. So we've just actually completed like quite a few. We'll go in there and check them in a moment. But we'll probably just rip through the tutorial missions like super, super fast here. I just wanted to get this platform built. That way I can spread these saplings out a little bit so that I can start to just get more and more saplings quicker and quicker. So I'm not going to tell you my plan for how I plan to break the economy, and break the economy in a way that doesn't like break any rules. But I have an idea for what I want to do, and I don't know if anyone else on the server has done it so far. So kind of excited to see if it works out, but I don't want to give away my plans just yet. I kind of want you guys to be a little excited about it too. So we're not gonna spoil anything just yet. Not just yet. But again, there's not going to be like episode numbers. I'm just going to record and upload it. They'll be in a playlist, so they're in order. So if you want to, make sure, or if you want to watch them like in a specific order, you can. But I'm not going to like outright say this is, this episode or this is this. Okay. So we need to do /tutorial and, okay, /attributes, which I'm sure we've probably already gotten one. We want to go ahead and do this. That way we can break blocks quicker. You can see the attributes are right there. We're going to do /tutorial just to open those missions quickly. So we need to do /skill and spend a skill point. Okay, I definitely want to have drill, which we added that back so you can break blocks like super duper quickly. I'll go ahead and even like waste my ability here. So you hold down shift or crouch on bedrock, right click, and then you can just instantly break blocks. Now, of course, you can instantly break stone blocks. And then the higher the level, the quicker that you can do it, and the longer that it lasts. Okay, so let's just keep ripping through these. Sprites. That's also another good thing we will probably want to put down. So we'll go ahead and do /sprites. Click on universal because everyone gets a universal one for free. And we will place down our sprite. And that's just going to be producing for us Skydust. Now, Skydust is what you use in your IS upgrades, which you can see I was spending earlier. And we have 800, and I'm going to go ahead and spend some more just to get our ore generator up to 5%. So again, we're just going to go through these super quickly. You're progressing through studies on RainyDay. There's 3 whole environments. Every environment encompasses all of these categories and everything in them. So there's different crops and ores and fish for each of these. And this one unlocks in 20 days, this one in 48 days. So super duper exciting. So like, for example, we can only get coal in our ore gen right now, but then we'll unlock iron, lapis, terracotta, redstone. Makes sense. A new friend. Yes, /pet starter. So we get to pick a starter pet. Now I'm going to pick Tenzel because I'm going to be mining a lot at the start. So there we go. We now have Tenzel. Look at that. Me and Tenzel, we're going to conquer the world, guys. And that is your starter pet. So this class of pets, you can't get them from hatch packs. You get these purely from these starter tokens. Okay, and then we're going to do /hatch. So you can see we got a hatch pack now. So this is how you get pet eggs. Basically, you don't have to like pay for these. You can get them from crates, but the main way you're going to be getting them is you're going to go to the pet arena and you're going to be fighting mobs and picking up these things right here. These are called pet coins. They're scattered all around here. They're up in the trees. They're up this waterfall. They're up in here. They're everywhere. And there's 9 of these giant pet islands, right? So we're on 1. You can see the next one over there. And to progress to the next pet island, you're going to use your starter pet, which we got Tenzel following us right there. You're going to be fighting the detonator. And then you're going to go to the next island. There's a boss for every single island, basically. And to fight, you just right click and it'll bring up that menu. Now, obviously we have 10 health. You can see right there, this has 75 health, so we would die. And I really don't want to lose all of Tinsel's health, so I'm not going to deal with that right now. There's also smaller mobs that you can find around. I don't know. Oh, there's a fox right there. So you can walk up to it, click it, and you can fight that too. Obviously a lot less health. And yeah, you can get more health on your pet. Again, the fighting stuff is just for like the starter pets. These other pets, they're not going to have that. You can equip all of these at once, but this starter pet right here, you get 10 health per level, so you can get it up to 100 health, which will really, really help you out. But yeah, you run around here, you collect pet coins. It's super fun. I know it's probably not super fun to like record, but you're literally just going to be running around parkouring. And there's tons of cheeky spots. I'll show you like one cheeky spot because I actually set all of the pet coin spawn locations. So a lot of people are just hanging out around the bottom and collecting them, which is fine. You know, you can do that if you want, but if you know, just put a little bit of effort in and try to find a few cheeky spots. Like for example, back in here, there's a chance for them to spawn. There's about 1,000 of these locations set for these coins to spawn. Like back in here, I know it's like super dark, but it looks like there are actually people up here. People already figured it out, man. People are getting smart. But yeah, tons of mobs around here. Whenever you kill a mob, you can get like 25. I think you can get like up to 25 pet coins from a single fight. So if you like fought this chicken, you could get like up to 25 pet coins. So it's worth it to do those fights. It's just I don't have the levels on my pet yet to do so. But you can see there's tons of them around. Oh. This one's already being battled. But, yeah, hopefully that kind of makes sense, and that makes the pet arena make more sense. Let's go back to our home. That's, like, the big new feature this season. And, again, there's so many pets to go through, dude. Like, there's so many. And all of these can be leveled. And whenever you hatch a pet, you can see how it says, like, core. At the bottom of that little, like, box says core mining plus 3-8 per level. That means it can boost your mining attribute by 3 to 8 per level. So if you get one that's like a +8, that would be a maxed out bear. And every level you get, which I think you can do 5 or 10 levels. I can't remember how many. Or maybe it's 3. I honestly can't remember. But it would boost that attribute, which you can see in attributes. Would be mining right here. So 0.25% chance to per level. And there's stuff for every single meta. Okay. So I think you can kind of see how this is going to play out. I think you can kind of get a few hints of how I'm going to break the economy. But we're going to open our first hatch pack here. So we're going to click the top off. Oh, I love this, dude. Our artist Amelia made all of these, and they look absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I really hope we get the uncommon, but we really just don't know. Please give me the uncommon. I never even showed you how to use the pet coins. I'll go back and show you in a second. Please. No. I don't think so. We're gonna get a common, which is okay. That's perfectly okay. So now you're gonna do /hatch, and you're going to throw that pet egg into there, and it's gonna hatch in 1 hour. And you can actually like watch it, which is pretty cool. You can see the percentage go up, which is super nice. But yeah, you can do /warp pets, and basically you're gonna spend your pet coins. And this guy's name is Graph, but there's gonna be one at every single like location. It's gonna be like within your field of view when you spawn in. And you'll right click on them and you can see you can buy a regular hatch pack, an elite hatch pack, instant hatches, and this resets every hour. So he'll have different things in here. So for like example, if you wanted to hatch that pet instantly, which I wouldn't waste it on a common pet, but if let's say you got a celestial pet, the highest one, those can take up to 3 days to hatch. You can instant hatch it, but just by getting the pet coins completely for free. Okay, so we should have ran through most of the tutorial missions now. We literally don't have any coal, so we're just sitting here in the dark. But let's go through the last one, which is the command/dungeons. I'm not going to run a dungeon right now, but this is a really cool place where you can get ingredients to craft these super overpowered potions. And yeah, it also gave us a summoning charge, which you use in the Clash arena to spawn the dragon, along with a pyre. If you don't know what I'm talking about, do /clash. And click on recipes, and you can see like this is how you make a pyre. And if you don't know how to make this, like, okay, well, what's this, right? So we could go and click on the oak composite, and you see you get the oak branches. Now you would just mine trees to get oak branches, and for flax, to get straw, you just mine wheat. So it makes sense. Like if we do /warp clash or just /warp C, either one works. You can see that there are trees right here. You mine the trees, and then if you want to get the wheat, the straw like that, you literally just break it. So very, very easy, and you get a lot of it really quickly. So it is definitely a ton of fun. So that would be all of the tutorial missions. So if you play, go through those. Super duper helpful. And then we probably did these. So we get a weather totem for this one for doing visiting someone's island. And for /voting, we get a thunder key. We'll go open that. Oh, we get spend 500 sky dust, and it gives you a starter token, which is sick. So if we do /pets, that means we will have another pet. What would we want to do next? Wood cutting, slaying, fishing. I would say probably farming. So we'll get another pet, which we can't have more than one starter pet equipped. But if you went in here, you could select Droodle, or you could select Tenzel, whichever one you want. What other missions do we have? Again, you can just access that menu with just /missions if you want. I'm just doing /tutorial. There's also island missions, and there's a ton of missions to work through. I know I didn't really go over those, but tons of missions. Like, for example, I think my favorite one would be break 1,000 blocks of obsidian, and you get some like really good rewards. Like you get cloud coins, you get $1 million. Obviously, this is going to be super duper difficult to do, and nobody is going to do this until later in the season. But if you wanted to try it, you could be one of the richest players on the server. If we do battle top, like, I mean, the richest person almost has $1 million, like almost. Most people have, you know, a couple thousand, you know, 10,000 here, you know, a couple $1,000s. I mean, I have 750, so let's go ahead and use our thunder key that we got from our mission. Please give me an iron pickaxe. I would be the happiest man alive if you gave me the iron pickaxe. Okay, I'll actually take that because that's a tier 2 crafting material, and 1,000 sky dust is absolutely insane. Like, that is actually super helpful. It wouldn't seem like it, but it is super helpful. Actually, I'm gonna put this kind of stuff in my /PV1. So everybody on the server, regardless, I don't play with a rank, by the way. Like, I literally have no rank. I don't have the ability to fly. I don't have the ability to do any of that. But like I said, if you vote, you can get those cloud coins to buy that stuff in the /store very easily. So you get 2,000 per month. So you could buy, for example, the ability to fly with just half of that. So there's tons of opportunities. Make sure you're checking your cloud pass as well. This is super, super helpful. So we're going to be grinding this out as well. And you can get tons of rewards in here, guys. Like tons of rewards. Okay. Good God. Enough yapping. I know I've been yapping quite a bit, but I'm so hyped. If you can't tell, dude, I'm like actually so hyped for this season. There's so much new stuff, and I'm waiting on one of these trees to grow, but like, unfortunately, it was dark this whole time, so we're just going to have to wait even more. But while we're doing that, we can go through these missions. So find one special item. We can't do that right now. We could do this. We'd have to craft one of every iron tool. I think the limit may be the fact that we don't have enough iron, or sorry, enough sticks, which is kind of funny. Okay, and then we just need the shovel. We should be good. Yes. Okay, cool. And then we can go ahead and claim that mission as well. So it's 5 random enchant books plus 1 starter token, so we can get the next starter pet as well. Place block furnace and chest. Well, I can craft a furnace, but I cannot craft a chest. So we crafted a furnace, and we'll put it right there. And we're just going to have to wait for the chest. But we could probably run through some other ones. We'll kind of get these 1 hour played. Type the command /spawn. I guess that is one as well. Okay, cool. We're back at the spawn. Go ahead and grab that one. Okay, 1 hour fly perk. Oh, yes, dudes. That means we can fly for an hour. Let's go. Gain a knowledge point in every meta. Okay, create obsidian and break it with a pickaxe. I do not want to do that right now. And, ooh, so we have our chickens. We can get a knowledge point in chicken. Or just, you know, in mobs in general. So you can see how this works. If you do well, you can see the study going up +1 chicken knowledge at the bottom. But if you wanted to track it, like, manually, you could go in here, click on mob, and hover over chicken. And you could see you unlock frog once you get to advanced. So you just have to kind of work your way through that. And I killed the last one. It doesn't really matter, but, like, I should have left it. I won't have to deal with it. What are people selling on the AH? There is an auction house, of course. Okay, so people are selling moss. People are selling eggs. Oh my gosh, dude, the eggs are crazy. Brown egg. What is that? That's not even like a pet egg. I actually don't know. I think that's a chicken egg. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that actually is a chicken egg. That's kind of hilarious, actually. get? Let's sort our inventory. What did we get? Density, punch 1, respiration. Okay, so just some garbage enchants. We don't really want those. Go ahead and put up everything we're not wanting, which is like most of this stuff. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to have to wait for these trees to grow. And in the meantime, I guess we probably should just make like a very rudimentary cobble gen. And by rudimentary, I mean like just basically a garbage cobble gen. So we're going to make a hole in the ground, and then we're going to put one piece of dirt below that hole in the ground. And we're going to use our water to get back up. We do have 1 hour of /fly now, which I literally just forgot about until just this second. So that would have been kind of helpful to use. I really want this dirt. So we'll fly down there and get that. If you fall and die, nothing happens. Like, it's okay. Now, obviously, water falls, right? So we're just going to kind of build this here. Oh. Look at Neo. Can't even build a basic gen. Okay, so water falls, and then we're going to use just whatever other blocks we have just to get... We're going to leave this one open. So the lava will go right here. It will flow, create a block. And then I want to be able to stand like right here. So we'll go down below and we'll put this here. Stand here, break the cobblestone, and then put the cobble back. And now look, we could sit here and yeah, I'm going to be mining for the foreseeable future, at least until we get a couple of trees grown. So I will catch you guys whenever I'm done mining. Okay, well, I really thought I could tough it out. I did have 1 tree grow, so you'll see I have a little bit of oak logs. I was hoping there'd be more. I just... Like, I haven't had any trees grow. So we'll go ahead and do the mission that requires us to get a chest. But the main thing that I thought that I could tough out is this. So we'll break a block, right? And then you notice that pause, right? We're not breaking anything during that pause. That is a horribly inefficient way to mine. The best way early game, which I'm probably going to end up doing, even though, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like it's not like my favorite way to do it. And it's definitely not like the most efficient way to do it. There is well, the most efficient way is a drop-down farm. Personally, I don't know why. I just don't like them. I like making a classic T-gen, so I'm going to make that. It's not that it's that much like less efficient. It's just definitely not as efficient. And we have all the materials to make it, so we're going to need like 10 stairs. We'll go ahead and just have to craft 12, and we'll just build it like over here. So essentially, we're just going to build up 3 blocks. 2 on each one. You can see why it's called a T-gen, because it literally looks like a T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you just do the same thing where the stairs face toward you when you're placing them. And then 5. And then you just build a T on the end. It's really, really easy. You fill in the middle with blocks. I would build this out of wood, by the way. Wood does not break on the server. So it just makes the most sense to build it out of... I just realized I could fly. We haven't really had to do anything, but I did just realize that we can fly. And we're going to build like a little cheeky infinite water source real quick. And we will fill that up with water. And you're just going to fill in all these stairs of water. Ooh. All of them with water. Very, very easy to do. If I can do it correctly. Okay, we don't want to put a lava bucket down yet. You will need that, but you don't want to do that quite yet. You would that would end in a little bit of catastrophe. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would definitely be a little tricky. Want to make sure we always have 2 water buckets, and then we'll go ahead and just bloop, fill those up. And oh my goodness, I can't wait till I have some enchants on my tools. There are custom enchants on the server as well. It'll take a little bit to get to them. But there's one like right here, like for example, durable, increases the durability for iron items. You definitely want that. Goes all the way up to mystical, epic. And yeah, we're going to need to, in study, unlock that in ore. You're going to need to unlock lapis, and then you're going to need to unlock custom recipe enhanced lapis, which is the expert level. So pretty difficult to do. You can do this with 1 lava bucket. I don't know if it's technically any more efficient, but how I like to do it is, since this is 5 blocks long, I like to buy 5. There's also these in here, so like the Stormbroker, which will spawn in the PvP arena. There's the Cloud Market, so you can direct buy cosmetics. So if you vote and you don't want to get it out of a crate, you can direct buy them, and it resets every week, just like Valorant's Night Market. And then the Builder Shop is pretty cool too. So you can buy things out of here, and you can see it has all of these items in it, and it rotates once per day. So the next one is in 21 hours, because we're 3 hours in now. Anyways, we want to buy 4 more of these. I didn't press the right button. 1, 2, 3. So it should be 4, and then confirm. And then we're going to put these down like this. Again, I don't know if this makes it any more efficient or not. But especially if you're playing with a team. So basically, like the whole thing is to compete. So if I do /is deposit, let's say I just deposit like $50. So we're going to deposit $50, and that money, you don't ever get it back. But now, I don't know if we're the number 2 island on the server. So no one obviously has put any money in here yet, because it doesn't, this leaderboard doesn't happen for 7 days, but you get these payouts. You see those? And just from adding money to your island. So that's like what a lot of people do. There's a new squad, and there's the team leaderboard now. So this is 2 to 4 people. This is 5+ people all the way up to 10. And then this is solo leaderboard. Self-explanatory if you're just a solo island, 1 person. So this is the new one here. So you'll be able to compete. If you want to do a duo, you can compete in this for sure. But the reason I was saying that is because if you are a duo island, you would love this cobble gym, because one of you can stand right here, right? And you notice like there's that gap where we're breaking blocks now. So if we stand over, oh, thank God. If we're standing over here, you see I broke 3 blocks during that gap. And then we broke an extra one there. So this is just much more efficient. Oh my God, we just got like 3 coal in a row, dude. That's actually crazy, man. Actually insane. And then if we check in studies, I'm trying to get iron unlocked as quick as I can. You can see we're not even to apprentice yet. We're 22% of the way there. But then we'll, unlock iron once we get to advanced, which it's not that difficult. You may mine for like an hour or 2, but there's so much other stuff to do that you're not going to get bored, because it's not the only thing you're doing. Break all of these. Come on, give me more than 2, man. 3? Can I get at least 3? Oh, man. It's okay. We could put this one like right here. Probably plop another torch down. I wish you guys would grow a little bit faster. I'll tell you what. I really wish you would. There's 15 sky dust in there again from doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, so I guess, since I'm on the latest version of Minecraft, you guys keep in mind, you want to play on 1.21.5 or above. There's a bug right now with a plugin called Via version, which is supposed to allow you to connect with pretty much any version of modern Minecraft, but it has a bug, and it kicks you if you're not on 1.21.5 or 0.6. If you're on Bedrock, don't worry about what I'm saying, but if you're on Java, just make sure, if you're getting kicked a bunch, just to be on the latest version. Okay, so let's go in missions, because I've been mining for a little bit. I'm going to take a break here, see if I can work through any of these. So we just have to get to 1 hour played. We'll get that really soon. Break an obsidian block. As much as I don't want to do that, we still have a lava bucket. As much as I don't want to do that one, it would be a wise decision. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right here, and then very quickly do that. Don't break. Okay. I don't care about the torch. I didn't want to break my my saplings here. Oh God. Okay. Well, I'll come back when I think I'm getting close. Okay. I actually it hasn't been that long, but I think we're actually there. I think you see that pixel on the outside? I'm pretty sure that's a breaking mark. Press F1 and make it disappear. I don't know. Can you guys see it breaking? And I honest to God can't tell if it's close or not. Okay, well, I guess I lied to you guys. I don't know. The obsidian texture is especially hard to see it on because it's, it's literally all like dark blocks. But I'll just come back when it's broken, whatever. Of course, the second I clicked the pause recording button and it literally broke. So that's just how that goes. But yeah, now we can go ahead and claim that mission. If you go into here, and now we have the iron block reward. Home sweet home, which is nice. Yeah, find one special item. So special items are essentially, you're just going to be in studies, right? This is how you can find the special items. And we're in coal, so we'll unlock the ability to get a special coal right here by getting to apprentice. So you just have to mine that many coal blocks. Now, one thing I wanted to look at is Tenzel. Yeah, so Tenzel is level 1. Okay, cool. So Tenzel is just kind of slowly getting up there. Good for Tenzel. I hope you're doing well, buddy. You seem like you're doing well. The little construction hat, he's so cute, isn't he, dude? All right, well, I'm going to mine for a little bit, so I'll see you guys then. Okay, I was confused, so I had to ask. Your pet starts at level 0. So I was like, how are we still at level 1? Your pet starts at level 0. So we're actually on level 1, which is technically 2 out of 15 of the total levels. That's why the mining is plus 10 attribute now, which is really cool. Okay, anyways, let me get to mining. We did get a tree grow, which is super nice. Again, we're just working, to get our island bigger and to just kind of work through some things. But I think mining is the best thing to do at the beginning, so that's what I'm going to continue doing. Also, as I'm mining, if you guys want to see where all of your boosts are coming for, do /attributes. And for example, you can hover over pet modifiers. You can see we're getting +10 mining from that. And then armor, which is, you know, our hat right here, our Clash helmet with the mining scale on it, is giving us +5 mining as well. And then if you had active potions going or anything else, those would appear there. So just a nice centralized way to view where everything is boosting, because I know there's a lot of features, but that helps make it a lot simpler. Well, I went AFK for a minute, and I guess all the trees decided to grace me with their presence, and so we finally should be able to get a bunch of saplings, which is really kind of the goal here. I might do wood cutting early on because you can make a good bit of money doing that, but I have my mining pet, and I guess well, you know what? I think I have another pet starter token. So which one is for, this one's for wood cutting, Puffix. Okay. So let's go ahead. We can equip Puffix whenever we start doing wood cutting. I wouldn't consider this like actually grinding out wood cutting. This is purely for the saplings and because we actually just need the wood. Oh, I love the beginning of Skyblock, dude. It's so fun. It is such an addicting grind. So if you guys do choose to play RainyDay, just set aside a good bit of time. Especially if you're starting this weekend, you go ahead and cancel all your plans, man. you're not gonna want to get off. I can promise you. I know I'm a little bit biased, but dude, it really is so much fun. I'm going to kind of shoot myself in the foot putting the saplings down like this, but you know what? It's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, Mr. Chicken, how about you hang out like right in front of the spawner? Or you know what? Right beside it, that works too, because I want to grow a tree there. I guess we could technically grow a tree right here, and I'm trying to space them out a little bit. We're running out of room. Okay, right there, sure. Okay, back to mining. Look at this, guys. Our pet is 64% of the way there. We got 20 minutes until we see... Oh, we have an instant hatch. But do we want to use it on that? I don't think we want to use our instant hatch on the common pet egg. I think we want to try to get a better hatch pack, which if I warp pets... What is the shop looking like now? Okay, so there's no hatch packs in here at all, but we have to wait 30 minutes to see what the next one would be, which is perfectly fine. I don't mind waiting, but that just, like, there's no point in being here. There's definitely a lot of people in the pet arena, dude, trying to get, we'll go ahead and snag this just because I saw it. Okay, all right, oh, I thought that was my pet. I was like, why is my pet a chicken? What's going on, man? Okay, so I have a plan. As you can tell, because I'm kind of going crazy here for a second, I'm going to go ahead and get all my wood together. We're going to end the episode by having somewhat of like a kind of a base. This is obviously not going to be our base. I'm going to make 7 iron pickaxes, and this is when I will see you guys next. I'm going to go through all of these. I'm just going to take some steak, and then, see, I didn't leave any iron for hoppers, and I don't think anybody is selling iron on the auction house. No, they are not. Oh, 3K for an iron block. Get out of here, dude. Nobody is doing that. So we're just going to go through these. I'll have to periodically empty out my inventory. The reason I was talking about a hopper is we're going to fill up our inventory with this much stuff. So, I mean, I'll be sitting here, so we'll see it happen anyways. But, yep, I'll catch you guys when these guys are done. We'll have to see how much stuff we have. Probably a lot. It would be wise also. I'll probably do this while I'm going. I'll just kind of upgrade the origin as we go. Low durability. I don't care. Break! Okay, well, this is the results of mining for like, I don't know, like 15 minutes. It really didn't take too long. But the plus side is we have a lot of materials to build with. First thing, we gotta take care of these trees. It's just so funny to me that not all of these trees have grown. Ooh, we got a big tree. Let's go, dude. But yeah, I'm gonna start to kind of build the platform. As much as I love this very ugly duckling of an island, I think it needs to look a little better. I think it needs to look a little bit better. After all, you know, I am the best builder in all of Minecraft. And I don't know. Whenever I have an island that I don't like the way it looks, I tried last season to just make it like form over function. And I don't know, man. It just like made me uncomfortable the whole time. I don't know why. I was not a big fan. I do love that they made the leaf sounds quieter, dude. That's so nice. Because usually I'd have to edit those out and make them like super quiet, like half as quiet as they are. And then we could have like a proper tree farm and stuff. It'll just be a lot nicer. I want to have like a little area for a tree farm, probably just like a whole layer, and integrate it into my build. I don't know of a style or a theme, so if you have ideas, you can put them down in the comments. I would really appreciate any and all help. But maybe we'll just come up with one on our own. We'll just kind of have to see. Okay, I want those saplings. Am I going to catch up to them? Yes, let's go, dude. And then we'll plopped right back up here. Nice. Make sure I'm not missing any logs. I'm mainly doing this. Oh, yeah. Can I fly? No, I can't. I can't fly anymore. It's been an hour. No, dude. No, dude. Okay, I wonder. Ooh, wait. Did our pet hatch? Oh, egg hatch. Click to reveal pet. Okay, so it's not it's not the best pet. It's a +1 on fishing, so hey, it is what it is. I want to go to the pet arena and get some pet coins. I have a feeling that everybody else on the server is also at that stage where they're like, I really want to get some pet coins. So I'm very curious to see how many coins there are. So obviously, since this is the launch day and there's 390 people on, jeez, dude. So it's even bigger than last season. Oh, that's incredible. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so let's go to Warp Pets. And let's see if it's slim pickings. Actually, you know what? It's not too bad at all. Like, not at all. And I don't know if it's been long enough where the pet dealer's inventory has changed. Let's look. No, it has 5 minutes. Okay, well, we can be here for 5 minutes and get some pet coins. Again, I don't know if anybody is, like, up there as I see someone climbing up. But even, like, you know, in this waterfall right here, look, there's someone already here. I can't remember any other, like, cheeky spots. I don't know if anybody's at the second pet island yet, but I wouldn't imagine so, because you've got to be able to, like, upgrade your pet, your starter pet enough to be able to fight that, which brings me to a good point. What is our starter pet at now? Okay, so they are level 3, technically level 4, because you can see we have mining attribute +20 now, which is super cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna run around in here for like 5 minutes, get as many pet coins as I can, and then we'll come back and we'll check the pet dealer's inventory and see if we can't grab ourselves a nice new hatch pack to get another egg in the hatchery. See you in a bit. Dude, there's actually so many pet coins. I found this like area up here. There's so many. And if you like parkour around, like you can get to some pretty cheeky spots. And there are some good amounts. And this is where I've been getting like a ton. Like look, there's some over here. There's some on the side of this hill. So yeah, I love the locations. They're everywhere. So they're not just where you would, you know, think of they're, you know, gonna be. They're kind of spread around everywhere, which is super nice. It makes it really fun to explore, I think. Like, we can even hop over here to this tree, and it looks like there's some on this tree, up on this little mountaintop over here. So I'm hoping I can get about 250, or maybe it's 150, I can't really remember, to get an elite hatchback. So they'll have a better chance of giving us better eggs. I don't know if people are, I assume, still selling the pet eggs on here. Common, 2,500. Dude, 200,000 for a mythic, and that's the second highest mythic, right? It goes all the way up to celestial. I assume not many people have a bunch of celestial pets yet, but you know, you never know. People are pretty crazy, man. So I'm just gonna keep grinding them out. But yeah, the idea behind this feature was essentially, you know, whenever you're talking with your friends on Discord, or you're just kind of like watching YouTube and you're in Minecraft, just like, you know, just like hopping around parkouring. We gave you guys an area now to reward that, just like hopping around and parkouring. So instead of having to, like, you know, just hop around parkour and not get anything, now you're going to be unlocking, you know, pet coins while you're just like running around. So I think it's really cool. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun too. I don't think it's a, you know, a great thing to record necessarily, but I do know of a few spots that might be a little less known. You see where that fox is back in there? So there's like this little forest here in the corner. And I'm pretty sure that I put some coins back in there. Maybe. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, I am guessing by the fact that there's so many people here that the new inventory is here. Yes, and it does. Okay, so yeah, we need 250, or we could buy two. I'm gonna buy 2 regulars. I got that dog in me, dude. I think luck might be on my side. So let's get 2 regular ones. It's like opening a pack of, you know, trading cards. Okay, let's see what we get. Please tell me something good. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we could get... Look, even if we get an uncommon, that's better than what we had. So please, dude, please. Please give me something good. Okay, based on the fact that it stopped there, I think we might get the rare. If we get the legendary, that's great. But the rare... Yes, okay, cool. Okay, so we have a rare pet egg, so we're going to do /hatch. And, well, let's see what we get out of this one. Still think the animation is so sick, dude. Okay, uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. I'm just going to press escape and see what we get. Okay, we got an uncommon pet egg. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put this in there. And that one's going to take 6 hours, but we do have an instant hatch available, so we'll go ahead and use that. And we got a +3 raven. So if you go back into pets, then you go to pet list, and we got a rare, and then we got a raven. So you can see it goes up to 4 per level. Now, if we go to our pets, you can see that we got +3. So almost a max one, which is nice. We're going to go ahead and equip that. So we're going to click on the rare slot and then click the raven. And so now we have +3 wood cutting. And for example, we could put on our Druidal, which also gives us, or sorry, a Puffix, which gives us other wood cutting as well. And start boosting wood cutting even more. But you can have one of each of these rarities equipped at once. So we'll just have to kind of keep going through those. We'll go ahead and just hatch this guy as well. I don't think I have any more instant hatches, so we will just have to wait on that. Okay. As much as I love this, we're going to tear this thing down. Like I'm going to make the executive decision here. It might break all of my torches. It's not the end of the world. It'll be okay. We're going to fill these in with just solid blocks, which we might want to do mud because it breaks a lot quicker. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and break out a couple of these middle blocks and then just spam mud down and prevent death. Look at that. It's like I'm in hardcore. Kind of. I think, was that all of it? No, okay, there's one more there. Okay. That should be all of it. Okay, and now I'm going to tear this thing down and then we are going to remove all of the dirt and grass. We may actually leave this little portion here. We have 775 sky dust, so how much would the next island size upgrade be? 500. I'm going to go ahead and buy that just to kind of prepare for what we're going to do. And, yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have... I'm going to get some furnaces going. When I say some furnaces going, we're going to get a bunch of furnaces going because I want a bunch of materials. So we'll be a little crazy and we're just going to put them like this. Because I don't want them to be too spread out. And then we'll go ahead and just like put them here. Again, like this is just purely because I don't want it to be ugly. So we're going to go ahead and start smelting just cobblestone so we can get smooth stone. What is in our builder's shop right now? Not that we can afford anything in here. Okay, so nothing I really want to build with. Which is fine. Again, that's just completely random. It updates every day, so you can come back and check. Especially if you're like a builder, we made that shop because there's a lot of people out there who just, you know, they like building. And those blocks can really help you with that. Okay. So we don't need all of these furnaces then because we don't have enough coal. Or, sorry, we don't have enough cobblestone to smelt. So we'll just let those guys cook and we will start working. So let's take out this real quick. Okay, so I'm going to use like tough or just like honestly anything that breaks quickly. And I want to find kind of the outline of our island. I don't think we're going to be using tough. I really like the way tough looks, but actually let's find the edge. And what's a cool thing about tough is that you can make it into tough bricks without any smelting. Well, it you know, goes into this intermediary polished tough, and then you can make it into tough bricks, and they actually look incredible, and they're really not that hard to get versus like stone and stone bricks. So this stuff's just smelting. So I'm gonna make an outline of our total like island size out of tough bricks. So let me get done with this in a second here. I'm pretty sure that's not actually there, or no, it is actually still falling because it went to the very bottom. We're at like level what? 149. So it has to fall quite a ways. Yeah, let me build this real quick. Okay, so this gives a much better idea of like how big our island is. And I want to move this section of grass. I think at least, so I mean, the only reason I need grass is for the chickens to spawn on it, because they do require grass. So as much as I love the chickens and stuff, I'm probably gonna take up all of this grass real quick, and we'll leave like, do we have any grass? We don't have silk touch. So we'll leave like literally one block of grass, and it's going to be it's going to be this one block right here. We'll just make sure the chicken is very very comfortable on that one block. And then I'm going to take up like all of the blocks here. We're going to figure out something to fill this in with. And that way we can make like a tree farm and just a bunch of stuff, right? I don't think we have enough wood to like fill this in with like wooden slabs or anything. But I am going to craft a bunch of planks. And then I'm just going to make as many slabs as I can. I'm not saying we're doing like a wooden slab floor. But I do think that will be like part of the equation. Okay, so kind of a beautiful thing in that we have our whole island kind of in our hands in terms of what we can do. So packed mud is another material that you can make bricks out of, and the bricks actually look fantastic. I don't think you can process them into anything else, aside from like, you know, slabs and stairs like that. Just, you know, basic blocks. But I wanted to like build a chest, I think, so that I can kind of see my building materials a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and do like a double chest here. And we don't have a ton of room. We'll put it like right here, just so that I can kind of see what I'm working with. So we have the tough bricks. I also just need to know how many blocks I have, because believe it or not, I don't actually have that much stuff. Like, not really at all. If I take all of the blocks and actually put them into one spot, you can see that we don't actually have that much stuff because we just started. This is all from that little, our little mining escapades earlier. I do have a lot of andesite, and you can make the andesite into polished andesite in the crafting table, and it does look really good as well. And I'd say this qualifies as, we'll just put the wood right here. Okay, so this is what we have to build with, including, like, obviously, I'll make some of these into planks, because we'll use planks. The sandstone, I mean, like, right? Like, I like sandstone, but I just don't feel like it's, like, a really good building material. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, can we make it into... You can make it can you make it into something else? I thought you could make it into, like, the four-sided sandstone. I think you have to... You have to do this? Wait, sandstone. No, I don't think you can, as you can't make this into walls. We could make this into walls, though. So we could have a good bit of walls. But I definitely don't want to build with just, like, base sandstone ever. So we'll make that all into the polished kind. So we'll put this over here as another option for stuff we have to build with. But yeah, I think this is a nice way. 3 sandstone. Let's just sell that, dude. We can go ahead and sell a little bit of extra coal as well. Yeah. We have more sandstone. Okay, nice. I thought we had ran out. Okay. And then this is quite literally everything we have to build with. Now, obviously the dirt, that's like one thing. Maybe some mud there, some furnaces. Just getting everything organized can really like help your brain kind of be like, okay, you know, a little bit of a reset for everything. I'm definitely going to want more torches, so I'm just going to go ahead and just like sanction this for torches only. We'll even keep a couple of extra in there. And aside from the sand and the mud, which, I mean, I can go ahead and organize the mud into here, and then the sand. I get, that's more of like a farming block. That's kind of why I'm keeping it in here. And I don't really know what's in this chest. Just a bunch of random stuff. We do not need to keep these eggs. I don't even know if you can sell them. No, they're literally useless. So we'll throw those in the trash. In the trash they go. This is why I don't like fabric, because my torch doesn't light everything up for me. I missed that, man. Okay. I mean, we can do whatever we want. That's the fun part. It's just, what exactly do we want to do? We got to keep in mind, too, that we literally have all this stone going. And I do want to make as much of it as I can into the cool-looking stones. We'll do 8 in there. And then, you know, obviously this won't do all of it, but we will do that. And then we'll make this into stone bricks. And then we'll have, obviously, just like normal smooth stone. And then we'll do another little bit of that. Okay. So again, just like more and more building materials kind of showing up here. I don't know where to put them because I wish you could make a bigger chest of this, but this is already pretty huge. We'll go ahead and break these. We don't need them. Okay. Let me give it some thought. And this is I was about to throw it off the edge. And I'm like, dude, you wasted so much time to smelt it. Let me think. And then I'm going to come back. I think really the only thing stopping me from like immediately building is not knowing how I can divide this. And by divide this, I quite literally mean divide this. It's 26 by 26. So maybe we could do like every 4. So like 1, 2, 3, 4 has a section. But then 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd think this would work. 2, 3. I don't think it will. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a section because this one will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Oh, wait. Does it actually work perfectly? It does. Okay. So I'm going to take my tough bricks and I am going to make a grid. We're probably going to unfortunately have to make all of it. Actually, not unfortunately at all. This, I'm never going to use the base tough material. It's always going to be in brick form. Let's go ahead and just do that. And then, yeah, we're just going to break all these pieces of mud. And we'll have to decide how long these things are going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 1, 2. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, this should be a square, but it's not. Oh, I see, because that needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I see. This one needs to be 1 block longer. I know it's dark, so just bear with me here. We'll try to light it up as good as we can. And I think we kind of have a winner with this design. So we're going to go with something modular. 2, 3, 4, and then obviously we're going to build the wall right there. Okay, so I'm going to do this grid for the entire thing. Hopefully this chicken will somehow fit in there. I'm going to leave my sprite down because if I pick it up, I'm going to totally forget that it's there. And I don't really want to do that because then I'll forget it's there and I don't want to forget about it. They're really nice and you can upgrade them to produce more stuff for you. So always a good idea to have them. And then obviously build it over there. This is going to be sick, dude. Let me build a grid of destiny, of dreams. I don't know what to call it, but I'm excited. Okay, well, we ran into a little bit of an unfortunate issue. In that I ran out of blocks. We do have most of the grid built. I guess we could leverage our power and status, right, to get some tough from people and ask them to put it in the auction house, which I don't think would be unfair. I mean, maybe people are willing to sell tough. Is anyone willing to list some tough in the auction? Is it called tough? Yeah, tough. It's kind of a funny block name. I did want to finish this at least. Okay. Is anyone willing to list some stacks of tough for my build in fair price, please? So we'll see if anyone bites. Sometimes people, okay. Well, sometimes people either like to troll me or I don't know. We'll just have to see. Sometimes people are nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do ask people to list it, sometimes people will just buy all of it and then not let me get any of it, which is fair. I mean, we're playing. Oh, thank you, Seb. I appreciate it. I don't know how many people really want tough. I mean, people are they're already making more money from this than they would if they sold it to the shop. So, I mean, I'd say this is a pretty good deal. And plus, we're getting a ton. That is enough. Thank you all. I don't want people to, like, flood the auction house with the I guess people are, yo, look at my partner at Developer Scout. I don't know where Kath is, but she's the one who designs everything, and then Scout is the brains behind it, so he codes everything. I did not want to buy that for $1. Are we about to spend all of our money on... Oh, we just paid $250 for that. Oh no, I didn't even realize that was for $250. Bro, I don't have that kind of cash. Like, I actually don't have that kind of cash. We're a little cash dry at this point. I guess this would be wise to just use this. This would make it a lot easier. Really should do that. And then you can press space bar to do the recipe previous to the one you were doing, which I need to learn to use these like little Minecraft things. So if you've crafted something and you still have the materials in your inventory, you can just press space bar. It's like super nice. Okay, we're almost at 400 people, which is crazy for launch day. That's without any of my videos being out. And once my videos come out, that will help boost the player count a lot more. Okay, so are all of the grids built? Okay, they are. So we can go ahead, and it's safe to say that we can use the chicken. The chicken can actually stay in here, which is really nice. We have the dirt in here. Okay. And now we get to go around and actually kind of play with things. How do you make a stone cutter? What did I spell? Stone cutter. We need an iron ingot. And, well, we just spent all of our money. I don't think we're going to be finding an iron ingot. So that is a little, that's a little disappointing. But it's also, it's not something that's totally necessary for what we're doing. I think I'm going to break all of the vertices and I'm going to fill them in with another block. I don't know what that block will be right now, but it will be something. So let me break all of the corners and then we'll go back in and fill those in. Okay, so I was like racking my brain. I'm like, what do I want to use for this? And I already know. I want to use the smooth stone for this because this feels like a really solid like anchor block, if that makes sense, right? So we'll go ahead and fill in all the corners with this. We're just kind of working with our, you know, beginning game materials, which is kind of a beautiful thing. It definitely makes you build sometimes out of your comfort zone. Now, keep in mind you can use the builder's shop, which you can access right here. And go to the Sky Depot and, you know, maybe you'll get some stuff you want to buy from there. But at the beginning, I don't think you're going to have enough money to explore that too much. But it is a good option. Sorry, I'm like about to sneeze, but I'm on the edge and it went away. I hate that feeling, dude. And it used to be able to, I used to be able to like look at a bright light and it would like come back. So if there's like the sun or something, or you're like in a classroom and you could stare up at like the fluorescent lights in the ceiling, which by the way, why are those in like schools, bro? I hate that color of light. And then I think I want to use mud bricks and I want to surround every one of these. So like every corner like this. Does that make sense? Let me do this real quick. I'm going to make a really nice floor pattern. Kind of my idea, and then we're gonna build supports up. And you know what, Mr. Chicken, I love you, but you're gonna have to deal with not having your grass block right there. So how about them apples, huh? You're gonna have to play nice with everybody, and we're going to do something like this. Okay, so give me a little bit. Okay, so now all of that is filled in. Why do I have that on my mouse? Okay. Well, now all of that is filled in, and I don't believe... We're going to need our crafting table back for just a second. I don't believe we've used polished andesite, so I think we're going to use this next. Will that look good with this palette? Yes, it will. Okay, so I'm going to be filling in this. And you probably ask yourself, well, Neo, what are you building? I'm building a base for something, okay? You'll have to kind of see what it is. Again, I kind of have a grand plan this season, and... I don't want to spoil what it involves. I don't think anyone else is going to do it. But we will just have to see. If someone else starts doing it, then I will tell you guys and show you exactly what my plan was, and then we'll have to pivot. But until then, I want to kind of, you know, keep it a secret as much as I can. It's just, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to keep a secret, to be honest. Anyways. You hear my cat? Hear my cat screaming? I don't know why. Sometimes cats just like to... I don't know, what is it, like yowl? Or like, not like screaming, but just like meow really loudly for attention. It's always so funny. Okay, well, let me fill this in and I will be right back. Okay, and then last but certainly not least, we are going to fill in the remaining little 2x2 sections in the middle with wood. Now, I think we're going to leave the chicken... Okay. Thank you for depositing an egg onto the floor. We're going to leave the chickens alone. All 36 of them. They're just gonna have the little grass area, because otherwise I don't think any more chickens... Well, I mean, once the chickens are spawned, they can continue to spawn, but I really don't want to deal with like having, I don't know, no grass. And I'm so excited to like tear all of this down and like actually have a proper little base going. But before we do anything, we're going to need to build a cobble gen and do more mining. And I don't know how much more we're going to be able to do in this episode. We're going to have to do a good bit of grinding between this episode and next. And the way I do things is like the next time you see a video, I won't do anything major between episodes. I will just do boring stuff that I don't want to film, like if I'm just standing there mining or whatever. I'm never going to do anything where you're like, dude, what did you do? Now I can't see anything. I almost had the chicken go all the way. Okay. Chicken, I'm just going to keep you right there. I know I said I'd keep the grass, but once the chickens are spawned, they'll continue to spawn. They just need a grass to like initially spawn, if that makes sense. So we'll pick this up, and yeah, let's start doing what I was planning on doing. I don't know if I have enough stone to do it. So for right now, I'm just going to build these up 1, 2, 3. For right now, I don't think we're going to have enough stone. But at least for the time being, I'll kind of give you an idea of what we're going to do. We're going to build a platform above this, but it is going to be like properly like supported, if that makes sense. I know like the way you're looking at it right now, you're like, Neo, what are you talking about? Oh, we actually might have enough. Will we? Yeah, and then I wanted to do one more over here. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. I think so. Wait, do we have another stack? Oh, we have 4 more. Okay, we will have enough. And it's only half the island. So instead of making like a big box that's going to go up, we're going to have one platform up here that's supported, if that makes sense. We don't have 14, but I think we can connect them. Yeah, these all need to be one more up, if that makes sense. And I can technically parkour to them if I'm good enough. And I'm weird. I double tap W to sprint. I don't like press control or whatever most people do now. So doing like a 1 block pause start, like jump like that is a lot more difficult for me than it might be for like you. But see, now we're down on the ground and it's dark, and I'm sorry you guys can't see. I don't have a bed. I think actually, can you buy? What am I doing? I was gonna see if it was in misc items. No. You can buy bone meal for $1? Oh man. we could have had those trees so much faster. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, at least, you know, the time we were waiting for the trees and stuff, we were mining the entire time. But yeah, I think we're gonna cut it right here. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is build like a cobble gen, and I don't know the exact spot I want to build it. But I think we're gonna take up like 2 sections to do a cobble gen. But I need more materials. I don't want to end the video yet because we don't have enough stuff for me to feel like comfortable ending it. So like I said, whenever you're building one of these, you definitely want to build it out of wood, just because it like you can't break wood. You can't break a pickaxe with wood very quickly. You can't break wood with a pickaxe very quickly. So I'm gonna build it like over here. I know it's kind of dark, so let me just like put some torches down. I've been a horrible YouTuber this episode. I haven't been lighting things up quite a bit. We're not going to stick to the grid for right now because, again, this is something we're going to tear down in just a second. I just need to do a little bit of mining so that I can get enough materials. Now, if you're just one person, right, you don't have to build this other side. You could technically just, like, fill it in with whatever. You could even, like, use, like, tough bricks and just, like, fill it in. So you could build, like, a... I don't know what shape this would be. A non-T shaped generator. Sure. There we go. That works. And then we'll just fill this in with wood. Fill this in. And then, yep, that's already filled in. And then all you'll do is just fill this in with water, just like we had already done. So we can grab our other water bucket from in here. You guys have already seen this, so I'm just kind of rushing through it. And then make an L. And then since it's just one side, because we're just one person, right? Like we don't need all that. And then we will have to go to the shop. And again, I don't know if it's any faster to do it like with you know, actually having like 4 like this. I just like to do it like that because I don't know, I'm particular about things. If you couldn't tell. And we are going to get some more materials. So we're going to grab 2 buckets of water back. You are going to accumulate quite a bit of buckets. They're not really worth a lot. You just kind of throw them off the edge. You can't sell them back to the shop or anything. But yeah, I'm going to mine. I'm going to get a bunch of materials, and then I will come back when we hopefully have enough cobblestone to finish this thing out. This thing is not organized or well organized enough for me to care anymore. I'm just going to be putting like building blocks in here anyways, at least for the time being. Anything else will just stick in here. We will have organized chests. Trust me, it's not going to be a disaster the rest of the season, I promise. But yep, let me get to mining and I will come back in just a bit when we got enough materials to finish what I wanted to do. Well, I did get pretty desperate. I built stone pickaxes and then I realized I don't need them. I started mining with them because I wanted to be able to use these when I was like constructing stuff. And I was like, dude, it's okay. So we do have stone smelting up. So we're just gonna have to wait on that. I don't remember if I had saved any smooth stone. I guess I did. But I keep forgetting I have to smelt it twice. I did put some coal in there, so we'll just kind of, I don't know. We're basically just waiting. It's a time game now. We're just going to wait for that stuff to smelt. And I guess while we're waiting, we'll continue to mine. Oh, but one thing. I did level up my cloud pass, like, quite a bit. So I was going to go in here and claim the rewards. So this is the premium one. Obviously, we don't have that, but you can buy it for 2,000 cloud coins, which keep in mind you can vote for a month, and then, or really 25 days. And then you can buy that. And there's one per environment. So this is the Earth one. So 100 Sky Dust, 150 bucks. And then we'll unlock this one soon. And then we will get ourselves an iron block, which will be really helpful. Because I don't believe we're that close to iron. But to be fair, we haven't mined a whole lot. So we're working to proficient right now. And we're already 30% of the way there. So we're actually pretty close. We should have it by next video, which is nice. See you in a bit. Okay, guys. I think we finally have enough stuff, which means we can disassemble this thing. I don't really care if the torches get broken. I almost wish I did save some of the iron because now we literally don't have an iron pickaxe, but it's okay. We will unlock iron. You'll never have to see me use this the moment that we get to the next video, which will be tomorrow. There will be probably daily videos for at least the next week. So be on the lookout for that. Again, they'll be in a playlist, so you guys will kind of understand the order that they're in. And we will have to, unfortunately, remove that. It's not that sad, but I will have to remove that. So let me break down this thing real quick. Still have an iron axe, so it makes it a little bit more hasty. And then I gotta break it with this. So see you in a bit. Okay, and then the last few pieces, and now it is disassembled. Now, these things are still cooking up smooth stone, which I call this smooth stone. Technically, that's smooth stone now. I think that's a lie, and this is always going to be smooth stone, this stuff right here. I don't know why they renamed it. This, to me, seems more like... I mean, it does look like pretty smooth stone. I don't know, okay? Don't argue with me. I don't exactly know what we should call it, but it does look similar to what the old smooth stone looked like, I suppose. I am going to have to just grenade this chest full of pickaxes. It's okay. I'm sure the chest will not mind. And then we're going to use this to get up here. And then we should be able to just finish this out. So this is going to be a platform. So I have a few ideas for how I want this base to look. It's going to be kind of modular, which I think will be cool. And we'll kind of copy this same sort of pattern, so we're going to need to grab some tough bricks. We're not going to copy the exact pattern, but at least for like the supports and everything, it's going to be using similar kind of... I don't know. I think it'll be pretty cool, but I'll have to let you guys wait until tomorrow to see kind of the finished product. Meaning we'll build it in tomorrow's video, not that I'm going to build it between episodes, because that would be lame, right? We don't want to do that. So I am going to finish building this little grid here. I hope to see you guys on Rainy Day. I will be on here. Keep in mind at the end of every video, I'll kind of like open up the island and you guys can come and visit the island, which is always exciting to see all of your wonderful faces. We may crash the server because there's 390 people on, and you know, probably at least half of them are going to want to come see what my island looks like day one. So that will be interesting for sure. We did get more tough. I know we have more in the chest already made, but we might as well just kind of make this into our finished product anyways, because we're going to end up using it, so why not? Yeah, I'm definitely a little bit interested to see how many people come here. Now, one thing we do get, which is kind of an odd thing, but if you look in studies, and you go to farming, for instance, which we probably should have planted our crops, but you can craft sand, and you'll be able to craft that with 3 sandstone. So you want to make sure you want to keep all of your sandstone, which I, you know, unfortunately made mine into... Do I have on the right pet? Tinsel. Okay, I do have Tinsel on. It shows the highest pet, so we don't see Tinsel, but Tinsel is still on. He's level 6 now, so he has 60 HP, which means we could go and probably fight a pet, which means I kind of want to go try that real quick. Let's go to pet, or I guess warp P, is that a thing? I'll add warp P. Okay, I'll do that just for you guys. What is in here, first of all? Okay, so nothing we want. I am curious. I want to go try to fight now and see if we can't get a kill. Let me see, though. Your fox over here. Is this guy about to fight the fox? Let me fight the fox. Okay. Fight. I guess we're going to do steel slash. Okay, I dealt 15 damage. You can see it in the chat in the bottom left. I took 25. We'll do steel slash again. Okay, am I about to take 25? Oh, the fox healed. Okay. Okay, well, maybe we should have healed, dude. Oh, it braces itself for incoming damage. Oh, I don't have any health packs. Oh, I should have bought some. Okay, we're gonna attack. I dealt 0 damage because it blocked that attack and I died. Okay. My Tinsel was defeated. So I'm gonna have to buy some health packs to heal Tinsel back up. That was not a good run. We poor Tinsel. He's completely gone. Okay, but we can buy health packs right here. You know, it just costs 5 pet coins, so we'll just buy a bunch of those and heal them up. We'll need at least 6, so we'll go ahead and get those. And then we can just do slash pet and right-click on Tinsel. We'll go ahead and heal him up just so that he's at 60 health. And then we'll buy some so that we can use them during a fight. But we spent all of our... How many do we have? Dude, this is actually so fun. Okay, we have no health packs, but we could go around and get like 5 pets, or we could try again. I feel like if I had 1 heal, we'd be okay. Look, the foxes are the foxes are actually so funny. They run like this. You're gonna get a lot more pet coins from the fights, but it is kind of fun to chase them around. Man, there's a lot of pet coins up there. I kind of want to see if I can get up there somehow. I just don't know how. Everyone else is figuring out you can go in these like insane spots and grab these coins. Okay, they're gonna get all of them. I'm probably gonna get some pet coins between the episodes too, but looks like since everyone's chasing the crazy pet coins, now there's some over here. Come on, I just need 2 more to get a health pack, man. Come on. There we go. 1 spawned right there. Okay, just 1 more. Oh, we have 5. Okay, let's buy a health pack and then go try to fight a fox. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Fox, come here. Come here, buddy. I'm gonna get you. They're so fast. There we go. Okay. Let's fight him here. We're gonna do steel slash. Okay, we dealt 15 damage. They braced itself, reducing incoming damage. So we'll just do it again because they didn't even attack. I dealt 0 damage. Okay. They healed for 10. Come on, man. Dealt 15. They're at 25. I took 30 damage. Okay. Well, I healed for 10. and then we got hit with 50 damage. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go back to building our little platform. I don't know what happened. I think I typed the command wrong. Let's go back to building our platform because I really want to get our at least our starter area built. So what we're going to do is these, since they're kind of in the air, are going to be filled with stairs, if that makes sense. And then we're going to build like a little area right here. I think these are, how many high? These are 4 blocks high. And this is going to be housing our staircase. So again, we're doing this in a modular way, which I think will actually be super cool. And I didn't plan this out, but I've done enough builds where I'm fairly confident in the fact that this will allow us to have the ability to get up there in the right amount of blocks. What I mean is that if I start it in the beginning of this module and then I go up, I don't know what blocks to use to go up. Probably oak wood planks would make the most sense. So we'll put a set of oak planks there. Ooh, not like that. And then we'll just go up with a stair every time. So hopefully this will allow us to get up. I think it will. Yes, it will. In the perfect amount of blocks. See, that's what I was really hoping for. And then just to kind of finish it out, we'll use solid blocks. So now we have a module to get up and down. So hopefully you guys can kind of see the vision for this. I didn't have this planned out, but now that I'm building it, I totally want to do this. So in the next episode, we're going to be building like a house. We're going to fix how all of that stuff looks down there. By the way, check out the dark zoom mod. It looks so nice. Oh, I'm so hyped, dude. I'm actually so hyped. I don't want to quit recording, but I need to because I got to record tomorrow and every other day. And I need to get this video out. So anyways, thank you guys very, very much for watching. I will send out a message in a second getting everyone here. So don't leave the video quite yet. It's going to be kind of insane seeing all the people here. But dude, oh yeah. We're going to build some really cool stuff. I think what we're going to do too is our house is going to be over here. And it is going to be 3, 4. It's going to be over here. 2, 3, 4. So just to get like a little bit of scaffolding built so that I know tomorrow what I was doing. I'm still going to continue playing. I'm going to have to grind. I might build like another cobble gem, but you guys have seen me build like 3 of them so far. Well, technically 4 or 5, but I don't want the other ones to count. I feel like the other ones were pretty sad. I don't want them to count. Okay. I'm glad there's no fall damage. I don't remember there being fall damage in the previous seasons, but if that was disabled this season, that is a beautiful thing. So a shout out to Scout or Kath, whoever made that decision. I'm pretty sure there was never fall damage. You can take hunger damage. But, you know, we have that 16 stake from the start, and, like, that has clearly not been an issue. But this alone gets me hyped for the season whenever I get like an area built that I really like. And then we can expand this like platform too in the future. Okay. And then that will be like our house obviously over there. So we'll go ahead and just like, build the framing since we have the blocks with us. We might as well. Just like this. See, like I don't want to stop, bro. I feel like I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going. We'll build this and then we'll get all the people on our island. How about that? I do want to get like some leaves planted and stuff. We're gonna need trees. We may farm like a few trees between the episode. I don't know, just like stuff like that. We're not gonna be doing anything crazy. Kind of want to move my chest right now, but if I go to my island, where do you teleport to? Okay, you teleport to right here. So if I want people to like really like see the island and show it off, we'll do IS set home like right here. All right. Everyone, this is going to be funny. We might crash it. We really might crash it. Visit the Neo Cubist and say goodbye to the episode today. Thank you all for playing day 1. Everyone come to my island and let's make this episode insane. And then we'll send the heart. Okay, you guys ready? I'm going to immediately turn my sound down because people might punch me. But I am very curious to see how many people come here. Well, the first person, let's see. Let's crash it. Because I'm pretty certain. Oh my God. That is so many people, dude. Oh, that is so many people. Oh my God. Okay, the secret code for today's video is going to be 7232. So put that down in the comments below if you want to show me that you watched the entirety of today's video. Again, secret code 77232. Oh my God. If there's ever too many people, you can do /HP. It doesn't hide the pets for right now, but we're fixing that. But look at all the pets. Look at all the beautiful pets. Isn't that cool? So many pets, man. Like, that's so many pets. God, look at all the pets. I'm taking screenshots because it's cool. We'll go ahead and unhide players, but I really do appreciate all of you. And if you want to be in the end of one of my videos, just make sure you're on the server, and I will of course open up the island at the end of every video. But yeah, thank you guys. You guys really, this warms my heart to see so many people here. You guys are incredible. And yeah, I will see you guys in the video tomorrow. Bye.